Welcome to this course Industrial IoT. Today's topic is virtual reality. The contents for today's presentation is introduction to virtual reality, key feature of VR, applications of VR, key components of VR and their types. Now, under the umbrella of Industry 4.0, there are many technologies working simultaneously. Uh, and one of the important technology is virtual reality. We'll see the brief overview of virtual reality in context of IoT. VR are extensively used in industry because of the advantage they offer. We will see the features of VR and some of the challenges in implementing it through this lecture. VR plays important role in primary stages of manufacturing and optimizing and improving the productivity. It also plays major role in condition monitoring of machines and maintenance. Now, virtual reality. It is a mixture of interactive hardware and software based artificial intelligence. So, it involves hardware and software, integration of hardware and software both. A realistic or simulated three-dimensional image is created. So, it involves the creation of three-dimensional image presented to the user in such a way that they interact with the real world or physical world. Okay, so the three-dimensional image can be interacted with the user. So uh, it is a mixture of hardware and software. This is first point. A realistic 3D image is created, graphics image is created, and user can interact with the 3D image uh, as a real world. So these are the three important points of VR. Then what are the key features of VR? It creates and enhances an imaginary reality. Okay, so uh, instead of seeing the real image, it enhances the imaginary reality. So it enhances the reality in a better manner. It gives the perception of being physically present in non-physical world. So it gives uh, the feel of being physically present in the non-real graphical environment. It incorporates auditory and visual sensory feedbacks. It allows user to get naturally absorbed into the virtual environment. You will feel as if you are present in that environment, virtual environment. Now we'll see the components of VR. So physical layer of AR VR consists of sensors, lenses, high-end processing units to avoid the delays and the displays. The schematic diagram of the VR, the sensors are installed which senses the physical quantity, then the data collection application, so data through Wi-Fi communication technology or through wireless communication technology, the data is transferred to the server, and in the server by using a machine learning or user interface, it interacts with the virtual reality applications and it is displayed on the display board. Now there are three types of virtual reality. One is non-immersive simulation, semi-immersive simulation and fully immersive simulation. So the categorization of virtual reality is on the basis of the senses which are involved in the virtual reality. So if there are no senses involved, only few senses are involved, then it is non-immersive. Multiple senses are involved, then it is semi-immersive, and all senses are involved, then it's a fully immersive. So first we'll see the non-immersive simulation. Non-immersive simulation uses only subset of user senses. So only few senses are used. User enters into the virtual environment through a portal or a window. Okay. So you will have a desktop or a laptop in front of you, and user enters into the virtual world through a window. So user can only see the virtual world on the window. There is a platform, that is screen is required here. User allows the peripheral awareness of the reality outside the virtual reality simulation. So, user has to use the peripherals like keyboards, mouses, joysticks to be able to interact with the physical world. Non-immersive virtual reality systems relies on the computer or video game console. Okay. So video game console gives the 3D environment by which you can interact, and input devices like keyboard, mic, and controller, they act as a peripheral devices. A video game is a great example of non-immersive VR experience. Another experience is architect makes virtual tour of the apartment using desktops and mouse. Flight simulator on PC, playing a character in a video game. So these are some of the examples of non-immersive simulation. Now we'll see the semi-immersive simulation. It provides partial immersive experience of the user, powered by high performance graphical computing system coupled with a large screen projector. Okay. Using a computer screen or VR glasses. So user has to use VR glasses. You can move around in a virtual environment, but other than your visual experience, you will have no physical sensation to enhance the experience. So apart from the peripheral, in semi-immersive, we can use our visual uh, senses also in semi-immersive simulation. A virtual tour can be a good example of semi-immersive virtual technology. Then fully immersive VR. It provides realistic experience to the user, deliver a wide field view, and it uses VR headsets, glasses, goggles, gloves for motion detection, projector sensors to simulate the user experience. A common example of fully immersive VR would be a virtual gaming zone, which involves the players interacting with the virtual environment and playing against each other. So, in fully immersive virtual reality, all the human senses can be used, uh, and the user not only goes into the virtual reality but also interacts with the characters of the virtual reality as well. If you compare AR with VR, then augmented reality adds digital elements to the actual environment. It it adds digital information only, but in virtual reality, immersive application which affects the experience of the user. So virtual reality is more complete than the augmented reality. Augmented reality delivers virtual elements as an encrust of the real world, whereas in VR it offers a digital recreation of a real life setting. So virtual reality uses more human senses than the augmented reality. Augmented reality only enhances the visual experience, but in virtual reality, the various human senses can be used, and it makes the experience more complete. So I hope you have understood virtual reality, its types, its key elements, and how it is useful uh, in industry, such as particularly giving the safety trainings to the workers, to giving the trainings of operating any machine or maintenance of a machine. So all these things uh, can be uh, more outcome based by using virtual reality than giving only a lecture to the